We are live in Boston, Massachusetts, the gem of New England, as the Celtics are about to go into this interconference contest right here. The Nuggets will kick off their road trip right here. This is a game they expect to win. They come into this matchup confident and ready to take care of business.
Well, for all the talk about them coming into this season, I'm not sure people...
Guys who really does it all at a high level. Defend, score, you name it. I think defensively, we may look to double some and force other players to make shots.
Back to Chalmers. Passes it to Pierce. He dishes it to Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
But when it mattered the most, they stumbled.
Yeah, and those are the hardest losses to stomach, guys. I mean, when you play well throughout the game and then get derailed by a few missed opportunities down the stretch, that's painful.
Opposite of what you would have expected. I mean, the weaker team won both games.
Here's Clutch. He's coming off a 34-point game against Milwaukee.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring.
More by Kevin Garnett. Lawson outside. And there's another one for the Nuggets. At that point, you wonder if it was a fluke or...
But I've been surprised before, Kevin.
Yes, you have. Now, here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too, score in that game. I thought that was what won it for them more than anything else.
Well, that was the one area they knew they could exploit in the matchup. Boy, did they ever exploit it. You know, how exciting is it, guys, to see him go hard to the basket like that? I love it.
This is to Garnett. Here's Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Money from the wing. Ingram covered by Lee. Chandler. Here's McGee. The monster one-hand slam. He was a man possessed right there, Clark.
Yep. That's the kind of energy that you always get from him night after night.
Here's Sullinger, and he finishes on the layup. McGee against Chalmers. Here's Clutch. Lawson on the double team. The pass to Chalmers. Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
Tell you what, guys.
Lawson's against Chalmers. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. So how about trying, guys? Well, and you can't let them get deep position.
Yeah, you got to do your work early here, Steve, and you got to be physical with it.
Lee outside. Here's Clutch. Pass to Sullinger. Here's Clutch. He's got 13. G and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Celtics out in front, up by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
And you get a chance early on to see their depth. They got a nice effort from their bench players early in this game.
In the second, he's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
And not
Chalmers pass to Bass. Over Gallinari. Shot denied. Chandler attacking over Chalmers. Takes it up for the stuff.
You know, once he corralled that rebound.
Kicks it to Chandler. 6 to shoot. That's good. Chandler's got 4 points this quarter. Chalmers off the pick from Garnett. And another basket for Boston. Alonzo G is checked in for Mozgov. There's Gallinari with the 3. That's good. Knocked loose. Gallinari with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And Key with the stuff.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
Now, here's Chalmers. Fades. That is good. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead here in a good one. Celtics lead by 4. Well, folks, stick around here at halftime for the halftime show with Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Glad you're along for the ride as we get set to bring you the halftime show. The NBA season beginning to take shape. Boston leading against Denver. They're really working that ball around, doing a nice job keeping the D off balance. Clutch putting on a clinic against the Nuggets. He's got 15 points, and he's stacking up the assists, too, keeping the defense off balance with his passing. And the Nuggets, they're putting up a fight. Now they've got the third best record in their conference, looking to get stronger by the game. Their work on the offensive boards, a big factor. Great effort out there. And that'll be it for us here. Thanks so much for joining me. Now it's time to head back to Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. We hope to see you around next time.
Miller kicks to Lawson. Passes it to Fareed. Chandler, 5 to shoot. Over Pierce. Here's Fareed. And he throws it down with one hand.
Boy, that's hard-nosed sandpaper basketball right there. A lot of little friction in there, partner.
Oh, I love the way you described that. Was it ever? Nobody was going to get to the rim but him.
Oh, man, with the...
By 4. Here's Chalmers. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Taking a little piece of each of their games. I mean, they all do something different and unique and do it well.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be...
Wilson Chandler. The Nuggets trail by 3. Dishes it to Lawson. Step back shot. And it's Denver scoring again.
Field goal percentage of his, splendid. I mean, absolutely terrific. He's been perfect in his form. When he decides to let it fly, it's a thing of beauty.
Garnett with a screen on Lawson. And Pierce, here we go. Open look. And Garnett with the basket on the assist by Pierce. Back to Miller. Miller, right side. Here's McGee. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Back to Garnett from about 19 feet. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
Kicks it to Garnett. Shoots over McGee. And again, Kevin Garnett. And it's Terry in for Paul Pierce. Denver also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Molinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Jordan Hamilton subbed in for Andre Miller. Here's Clutch. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Nice shot by Terry.
You know, if their plan was to keep going inside a ton, it sure has paid off.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. That one goes. Count it. McGee's got 13.
I'd keep going right to the heart of that defense like they have been until they do something about it. If they don't offer resistance, take everything you can get in there.
Shoots from 12. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, his team could turn things around.
Lawson gets the screen from McGee. Fareed setting the pick for Lawson. He passes to McGee. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. McGee's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 8. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Uncontainable game. Doris?
Kev, the Nuggets have had the uncontainable game in this one. They had a plan to get an edge in this one, and they executed it perfectly. Hard to see them giving this one away in the final period.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Clutch. Jeff Green on the wing. 6 to shoot. Over Fareed. And Green gets it to go. Green's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. Looking to get it going. Oh!
Look out!
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Yeah, those open dunks, pretty high percentage. Pass to Garnett. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Lawson. Here's Chandler, and the shot is good. And it's a 9-point Nugget lead. Here's Clutch, and it's blocked. Chandler against Garnett. Chandler attacking. Count that one.
He's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Garnett guarded by McGee. And there's Mario Chalmers on the assist from Kevin Garnett.
And he's most dangerous as a long-range shooter, someone who can do serious damage behind that three-point line. And we all know how important the three-point shot has become.
Points just never materialize.
Here's Clutch.
Hammer time! Hammer time! Tearing that roof down with that one.
Lawson outside. Throws it up high. And it's McGee with the jam.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
Big advantage in the rebound totals.
Yeah, that's really carried them in this one, guys. I mean, those one-and-dones have really set a nice tone. Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time.
It's stolen by Lawson. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Lawson's got the ball. Shot's good by Miller. Here's Clutch. It's good from the top of the key. Clutch has got 4 points now in the quarter. And Lawson, here we go. And Wilson Chandler with the slam.
The lift they've gotten from him today has been huge. I mean, he's been steady offensively and has helped them get out in front here so far.
Movement by the Nuggets. Miller with a screen on Green. Shot clock at 5. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You could see that dunk coming a mile away. Anytime he gets in that close to the bucket, it's all over.
To the middle. Charity stripe shot. Good! Clutch has got 6 in the quarter. 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Here's Clutch, covered by Miller, and the basket good. Clutch has got 25 points. Clock at 6. Fareed dishes to Chandler. Over Green. Chandler's shot good. Chandler's got 12 points in just the second half.
Those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
Here's Clutch. Drills it from outside. 28 points for him. Seeing left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Green left side. Over Fareed. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, here.
Miller kicks to Chandler. Over Pierce. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Miller.
Question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Clutch. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That was a hole punch jam there, Kevin.
A nice finish.
Yeah, you got to love the way he just capped off that strong move.
Back to Fareed.
And that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line. They're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
And the Celtics shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Inside. And the basket by Pierce.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
And here's Lawson. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, Kevin Harlan saying see you next time.
Well, you finished with 30 points. Even though your team ended up losing, it was a strong effort offensively. Do you feel like you played well enough to win?
I mean, it doesn't really matter if I feel like I did my part if the team still loses. The stats are nice, and it did feel good to put up the points that I did, but the only stats that count at the end of the day are wins and losses, and we just didn't get it done out there. Period.